Okay, hello, Alice's. So I have been keeping up with their. I usually try to keep up with because Alice is one of the groups that I really like for T-pop groups. There's a couple that I kind of dabble in here and there, but like Alice has been like the one I seen besides liking who I seen like perform in real life and like immediately like, without even knowing who they were at the time like have captured my attention. So I try to keep up with at least like when they drop like new releases of songs and stuff like that. So when I saw that they were doing like a whole like continuation in a way to Mangosteen, I was like, oh, like what is this gonna be like the same kind of like playful vibe? Because like Mangosteen, I feel like it's a very like it's very playful with the like vibe of like kind of a little bit of like the Thai traditional kind of like songs, not it's not necessarily like full on like mantra kind of like traditional, but like the more like playful kind of like in a way like the trot of Thailand, if that makes sense. So when I heard Mangosteen live, and I was like, oh, it definitely is an acquired taste, I feel like. But I definitely, after a couple of times, I was like singing to it, dancing to like just vibing with it because like it's so fun and playful. So I'm really excited to see what they end up doing for SOMTAM because it's supposed to be like a continuation of it in a way. And yeah, and I know Jennistar is like the female lead, so I'm also curious to see like how like she's gonna play a part in this because like Mangosteen I don't think had a story, very much like a story in that way, if I'm not mistaken, with MV when I watched it. But we're just gonna go ahead and start, y'all. And I don't think there's subs for this. And okay, there are subs. Okay, we're good. Oh, okay. Oh, Today Birds did the song. Okay. Okay. Okay, not. Hey, come on, Erwin. My baby Tad! Hey! It's Jennistar! Ooh. Okay, so it's nice supposed to be like the main lead for this, cause okay, this is very much different from like Mangosteen. Ooh! Jet. Ah, cute. Ten, a 9. Oh, she's like, you're missing something. Oh, she's like, it's not gonna be that easy. Oh. Also, they used to be a couple and ran a stand together. And then she broke up with him. Ooh. Aww. I like how they're doing this though. Like they're talking about how this love is like SOMTAM. But this dance. I like how I'm smiling when it's supposed to be like a sad song, but it's just like they're so cute and like quirky with this. Hey. Oh my god, the bunnies are cute. Of my heart, winner of my heart. Oh, Mio Marie's. Ha, that's cute. Oh, he directed it. Okay. That's very cute, but it's very reminiscent of their the last one that they did. This one, it's very reminiscent of like that vibe, but like less sad. Well, Bad Company was like I don't think it was. It was like very much like more of a ballady and like obviously a little bit more sad, but like in reference to like it being kind of throwing it back to somewhat like Mangosteen kind of vibes. It's not really like the same because Mangosteen was very upbeat and like very much like I feel like obviously like the lyrics for it are, I feel are a little bit different. I haven't checked the full like English lyrics. I don't think there probably was, but like I would just more so like vibe with the song more than I actually do like pay attention to the lyrics for that. But now so like me like checking out more stuff of theirs, like I try to read the lyrics as well. So it's like very much kind of like similar to like the vibes of Bad Comedy, but like here it's obviously like there's a happy ending because like it's showing that like even though she's fallen out of love with him like once, like she eventually like he like was able to like win her heart again in a way, even though like they've kind of grown apart and like taken time to like grow, they still able to come back to each other. And like just the whole thing of it, being able to like not what's it called, trying to like use the SOMTAM as like a reference, or like trying to like the description of like how um the actual like plate of it, like the actual like ingredients and stuff like that, and the taste of it, like all of that, like them putting it into like talking about a relationship in that way, and like kind of like do like like what's it called, not referencing it, but like using it as a metaphor for the relationship, like or how like like that love was, where like sometimes like spicy and stuff like that. He was talking about like, oh yeah, like it was like spicy but like I still liked it, and like it's kind of referencing like both of their loves, because like he still like it didn't end well, the relationship in the story that they were telling, but he still had feelings for her. So like it's something like I said, like sometimes it's like spicy again, like, and you like either I feel like you still like it, but you just have to like kind of get used to like the taste, and then either that you get used to it, or like it's still like every now once in a while after you still eat it, like it's still like spicy. So you know what I mean? It's like seeing that, how they compare it to that, and like it just being like very quirky and cutesy and very them when they do like these like softer like softer kind of like in a way like meaningful kind of sad like vibe songs. Like it's just interesting to see how they do that, and with like the choreo too, because like it's always interesting how T-pop songs are able to make choreo that's not necessarily like like lyrical or like very like moody and soft to like sad songs. They try to actually make it playful and like interesting. It's always interesting it's like very like intriguing how they always do that, right? But I really like the song. Like I said, I really like to keep up with how much different like vibes they go with for Atlas, because they kind of do, they started off like obviously with like the stronger vibes, and then they kind of like have like their moments where they have like they do have their like somewhat like ballady moments, but then they also have like Bet was like very much like hip hop like kind of vibes. So it's just interesting to see like that journey and like what kind of vibe they end up going with for whenever they do a comeback, because like for the next one we might, you don't know, it could be like more of a stronger concept, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I will be adding this to my playlist, and like I said, if there's anything you guys ever want me to like watch for them, I feel free to leave it in the comments. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.